Ever wondered about the poetry that we were made to study in school and then decipher or read between the lines as to what the poet actually meant to say or what he was pointing towards? A few decades on, upon rereading Stopping by the Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost, I realized that there were 5 contrasting elements that were deeply embedded in those 4 stanzas: the woods and the farmhouse, pleasure and business, solitude and society, freedom and responsibility, and desire and duty. There are times when one desires to leave everything behind and take a hike in the jungles, just to get some time for introspection or maybe some me time. But the lure of comfort and luxuries may make one abandon such a thought process. Our bodies are used to certain things, and adopting a nomadic lifestyle is not something that can be done at the flick of a button. This keeps our impulsiveness in check. And that is where the element of a pleasurable period is seen in stark contrast with the business of life. What work do you have in the wilderness? How will you survive? Do you have the physical stamina and mental aptitude to adapt to the fresh set of circumstances? Moreover, we are so embedded in society that our social obligations prohibit us from living the life of a recluse in absolute solitude. We need people around. What kind of people is still a matter of contention, as that differs from person to person. What will people say is something that still plagues a considerable number of people, and they cannot abandon relationships at the drop of a hat, or, as a matter of fact, even after careful consideration. The responsibilities of family and work always play a spoilsport when it comes to your own freedom. Freedom as a concept is a myth, as you are bound so strongly with the people around you that it is difficult to break free and shake off the invisible shackles. One needs to provide solutions to all the problems of their dependents, as well as get their own dependencies addressed by others. Duty always trumps desire. One may desire to go on a vacation, take rest, ease the mind, be carefree for some time, but the duty towards one's workplace or families, or extended families, or even neighbors and the society at large can prohibit them from taking time out for such an endeavor. And miles to go before I sleep is the perfect maxim that relates to the quandaries that put pleasure, solitude, freedom, and desire on the back burner. At some point of time or the other, everyone learns or is forced to let go, but always pick up from where you left off. After all, you deserve to give yourself that much needed break, that space, that solace, that time to enjoy the greenery, the hills to climb, the scenery to behold, to play in the snow, feel the sand between your toes, and the occasional splash of the ocean waves. You need to exhaust yourself with pleasure, not the manner in which you are doing right now.